Full House wasn't just a television show. It was a warm, comforting part of countless childhoods. With its lovable characters, heartfelt stories, and family-first message, the sitcom captured the hearts of millions around the globe. But behind the bright lights of the Tanner household lies a more bittersweet reality. Over the years, several of the beloved stars who brought these unforgettable characters to life have tragically passed away. From sudden accidents to long battles with illness, their stories remind us that life off-screen is filled with both triumph and heartbreaking loss. Today we honor their legacies and look back at the lives of the Full House actors we've lost, and the lasting impact they've left on fans around the world. Bob Saget as Danny Tanner. Bob Saget, born Robert Lane Saget on May 17, 1956 in Philadelphia, became a household name for his portrayal of Danny Tanner in Full House. His character, a widowed father raising three daughters, became the epitome of warmth and responsibility on American television. But off-screen, Saget was a complex figure with a sharp, often dark comedic style that surprised fans of the wholesome family man. Originally studying medicine, a life-threatening ruptured appendix in his early 20s pushed him to pursue comedy and filmmaking instead. After graduating from Temple University, he built a career in stand-up comedy, eventually landing his dual role as host of America's Funniest Home Videos and star of Full House. Saget's personal life, however, was marked by tragedy, notably the loss of his sister Gay to scleroderma, a rare autoimmune disease. He channeled his grief into advocacy, directing a film to raise awareness for the illness. Despite his comedic success, Saget's life ended abruptly on January 9, 2022, while on a comedy tour in Florida. Found dead in his hotel room, his death was attributed to a head injury, likely sustained from an accidental fall, with no drugs or alcohol involved. His sudden passing at 65 left fans mourning the man who had brought both laughter and heart to millions. Doris Roberts as Claire Tanner. Doris Roberts, born November 4, 1925, was a celebrated veteran actress whose brief role as Claire Tanner in Full House belied her immense influence in television. Though she appeared in just a few episodes as Danny Tanner's strict yet caring mother, her presence resonated with viewers. Beyond Full House, Roberts built a formidable career spanning over 7 decades, from Broadway to Hollywood. Her most iconic role came as Marie Barone in Everybody Loves Raymond, where her sharp wit and commanding presence earned her 4 Emmy Awards. Her personal life was shaped by both love and loss. Divorced once and widowed after her beloved second husband, writer William Goyen, passed away. Despite personal heartaches and health battles, including pulmonary hypertension, Roberts remained fiercely dedicated to her craft. Her commitment extended beyond the screen as she became a passionate advocate for animal rights and children living with HIV. She continued acting well into her later years, working in films and television until her peaceful passing in her Los Angeles home on April 17, 2016, at age 90. Doris Roberts left behind not only a legacy of unforgettable performances, but also a life that exemplified resilience, compassion, and unwavering dedication to the arts. Denise Dowse as Mrs. Jacobs. Denise Dowse, born February 21, 1958, in Honolulu, Hawaii, quietly built an impressive acting career defined by grace, intelligence, and representation. In Full House, she portrayed Mrs. Jacobs, leaving a strong impression with her authoritative presence and commanding voice. Though her role was brief, her career stretched across decades, marked by portrayals of judges, principals, and other strong, intelligent Black women, roles that were once scarce in Hollywood. A graduate of Norfolk State University, Dowse brought depth to each character she embodied, appearing in acclaimed series like ER, Charmed, The Guardian, Insecure, and Coach Carter. Her talents extended to voice acting and later in life, directing. Her passion project, Remember Me, the Mahalia Jackson story, received critical praise and opened new doors for her artistic pursuits. Despite a reserved public persona and a private personal life, she never married and had no children, Dowse remained dedicated to her craft. Tragically, in August 2022, she slipped into a coma due to a severe case of meningitis and passed away on August 13, 2022, at age 64. Her untimely death cut short a career that symbolized quiet strength and progress for women of color in Hollywood. Yvonne Wilder as Irene Katsopoulos. Yvonne Wilder, born September 21, 1937, in the Bronx, New York, was a trailblazing actress of Puerto Rican and Cuban descent who carved a space for herself in an industry often resistant to diversity. In Full House, she played Irene Katsopoulos, leaving her mark with just a few appearances through her bold screen presence and unforgettable wit. Wilder's career began in theater and dance, rising to prominence in 1961 as Consuelo in West Side Story, a landmark moment for authentic Latinx representation. Her versatility extended to co-writing and acting in projects like The Return of Count Yorga and Seems Like Old Times, where her comedic timing shone. Over 4 decades, she graced dozens of television shows, including Mama's Family, Room 222, and The Mary Tyler Moore Show. Despite her professional success, Wilder's personal life was marked by complexity: 5 marriages, a son, and a reputation for masking sorrow with humor. Disillusioned by Hollywood's limitations, she eventually retreated from the spotlight, embracing painting, sculpture, and playwriting. Her artwork was exhibited at the Santa Monica Art Institute, showcasing her creative spirit beyond acting. Wilder passed away quietly at age 84 on November 24, 2021, in Los Angeles, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and artistic integrity. Jack Kruschen as Papuli. Jack Kruschen, born March 20th, 1922, in Winnipeg, Canada, was a beloved character actor whose role as Papuli in Full House remains etched in fans' hearts. His portrayal of the wise and affectionate great-grandfather was brief but unforgettable, especially the poignant storyline of his character's passing. Kruschen's career began in radio at age 16, followed by military service in the U.S. Armed Forces Broadcasting Division during World War II. These early experiences shaped his signature warmth and impeccable timing. Kruschen's talent blossomed on stage, television, and film, with over 6 decades of steady work. His crowning achievement came with an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor in 1960 for The Apartment, where he played the kindly Dr. Dreyfus. Known for his ability to infuse humor and heart into every role, Kruschen became a familiar face in countless productions, often portraying father figures or friendly neighbors. Despite his success, he remained grounded, valued for his humility and professionalism. His real-life gentle nature mirrored that of Papuli, making his Full House performance all the more authentic. Kruschen passed away on April 2, 2002, at age 80 in Chandler, Arizona, after battling illness. His legacy endures as a symbol of kindness, wisdom, and the quiet, profound impact of character actors in shaping beloved television moments. John Stamos as Jesse Katsopoulos. John Stamos, born on August 19, 1963, in Cypress, California, rose to fame as the cool, Elvis-obsessed Uncle Jesse Katsopoulos on Full House. With his rock and roll charm, swoon-worthy hair, and leather jackets, Jesse quickly became a pop culture icon, admired by fans for his rebellious yet loving persona. But Stamos' road to fame was paved with determination and resilience. Starting his career with a role on General Hospital, he soon transitioned to Full House, where his chemistry with the cast, especially his on-screen wife, Aunt Becky, made him a fan favorite. Off-screen, Stamos juggled acting with music, often performing with the Beach Boys, a collaboration that still continues today. His personal life wasn't without struggles. His high-profile marriage to supermodel Rebecca Romijn ended in divorce in 2005, leaving him grappling with loneliness and substance abuse. A DUI arrest in 2015 was a wake-up call, prompting him to seek help. He openly discussed his struggles with alcoholism and the pressure to maintain his youthful image, particularly his iconic hair. Redemption came through self-work, and in 2018, Stamos married actress Caitlin McHugh. Their son, born that same year, brought him newfound purpose. Stamos returned to television with Fuller House and other projects, embracing fatherhood and maturity. As of 2025, at 62, he remains active in acting, music, and philanthropy, symbolizing how one can reinvent themselves while holding on to the charm that made them a star. Dave Coulier as Joey Gladstone. Dave Coulier, born September 21, 1959, in Detroit, Michigan, won hearts as the goofy yet lovable Joey Gladstone on Full House. Known for his catchphrase, "Cut it out," and quirky impersonations, Joey provided comic relief and a sense of childlike joy to the Tanner household. But Dave's real life was filled with ups and downs behind the laughs. Starting out as a struggling stand-up comedian, Coulier famously crashed on Bob Saget's couch while chasing his dreams in Los Angeles. Early rejection stung. He was even cast in Saturday Night Live, only to be cut last minute due to his resemblance to fellow comedian Dana Carvey. Refusing to give up, Coulier turned to voice acting, landing gigs on shows like The Real Ghostbusters, Muppet Babies, and America's Funniest People, cementing his reputation as a versatile entertainer. In his personal life, Coulier faced heartbreak and health scares. His relationship with singer Alanis Morissette ended on a sour note, inspiring her hit song, "You Oughta Know." Years later, in 2014, he found love with photographer Melissa Bring. Their quiet life together brought stability, but 2024 delivered a blow. Coulier revealed he was battling stage 3 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Despite grueling chemotherapy, he remained optimistic, continuing to host the Full House Rewind podcast and sharing the joyous news of becoming a grandfather in 2025. At 66, Coulier's story reflects perseverance, humor, and the quiet strength to face life's toughest moments with a smile. Candace Cameron Bure as DJ Tanner. Candace Cameron Bure, born April 6, 1976 in Panorama City, California, grew up before the world's eyes as DJ Tanner on Full House. As the responsible eldest daughter, DJ embodied kindness, maturity, and the relatable struggles of adolescence, becoming a role model for millions. But Bure's life beyond the screen was far more complex. The pressures of fame took a toll, leading to an eating disorder that she battled in silence for years. After Full House ended, Bure stepped back from Hollywood, marrying NHL player Valeri Bure at just 20. Their marriage, introduced by co-star Dave Coulier, has since weathered decades, becoming a rare example of lasting love in showbiz. Bure returned to the spotlight in the 2000s, emerging as the Queen of Christmas with countless Hallmark Channel movies, competing on Dancing with the Stars and co-hosting The View. A devout Christian, her faith deeply shaped her career and stirred controversy. As chief content officer of Great American Family, she advocated for traditional family values, sparking backlash and headlines in 2022 for the network's exclusion of LGBTQ stories. Through it all, Bure remained steadfast, balancing career, motherhood, and her public persona. By 2025, with a net worth of $14 million, she continues to produce family-friendly content, lead faith-based initiatives, and spark cultural debates. Her journey, marked by fame, faith, and controversy, reflects the complex reality of growing up in the spotlight and staying true to one's beliefs. Jodie Sweetin as Stephanie Tanner. Jodie Sweetin, born January 19, 1982, in Los Angeles, rose to fame at just 5 years old as the witty, sarcastic Stephanie Tanner on Full House. With her iconic catchphrase, "How rude," and playful energy, Sweetin became a beloved part of the Tanner family. But life off-screen was anything but simple. Adopted after her biological parents' incarceration, Sweetin carried feelings of abandonment from an early age. The pressures of child stardom only compounded her struggles.